Hi guys, George Glinski here from Toe the Line, joined today by Jimmy McCrory. Jimmy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm not too bad, mate. Good.
Good to hear, buddy. Well, Jimmy, you're back at BKB 20. 25th of January. How does it feel to be back?
Man, unreal to be honest with you. I'm very lucky to still be alive. Lots of tribulations, trials in my life, but I've got through them. I've got my family back, so there's no fucking excuse why I can't just fucking get back on the winning trail and light BKB up again. Fucking have some top of nights.
No doubt at
Fucking
all.
ripping you also and BKB, like I always do.
So I guess the question people really want to know is, why now? Why BKB 20?
Well, because after I got the injury, like a silly bastard that I am, I got told to have a full 12 to 18 months off, and after 7 months, I thought, I'm alright, so I'll go in sparring. And the lad I was sparring, there was nothing in it, it was just a straight job, and I stepped into it, and me George just felt as though I was fucking monged again. So I went to the back of the hospital, and the hospital says, listen, do what you're told, have a 12-month off, so I done that. And the last year, to be honest with you, through various things, me not playing the game really in my personal life and getting up to stupid shit, you know what I mean? Surrounded by the wrong type of people. I wasn't with my family. I was just fucking being a fucking arsehole, to be honest with you, fucking out drinking, taking drugs, and just being an arsehole, having a breakdown really because I didn't have my family, and that's just the truth. Got my family back in my life. My cousin from Ireland and friends from Ireland took us back to America. Being there, with my eyes, I was training over there for a bit, and just being back here surrounded by positive people. I've cut out all the shit. I'm a yes man, and that's probably what caused most of the problems in my relationship. So I always do things for people, but it's me that's getting the charge sheets of me getting into trouble, me having to go on my tours, you know what I mean, go on the run, and it's not happening no more. So I'm back to give 100% to my family and to me fighting, and then 2020 definitely. 2020, I'm gonna have a good 2020, and that's it. And then all my time is going to be concentrated on my family, and that's it.
Appreciate the transparency there, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's talk about training. Jason Young was an example of Jimmy McCrory, who I suppose didn't train. How's the training going on for the next fight?
Yeah, it's good. I'll be honest with you, I've just spewed all over fucking O'Toole's gym. My good pal, Digger, he just had us on, just getting the cobwebs off for the day, but I'm training down in Blackpool as well because I'm there during the week. But I'll be training every day. Obviously, I'll have rest days, when I'm burning myself out because you've got to go down and get the weight off and get in sparring. I've been sparring probably, I'd say, 3 weeks. I'll be ready for that. Just plenty of pad work and just get my timing back, my fitness,
See. And he's caught him in the same place.
Awesome. And something I really wanted to establish, because we're sort of working on a database at the moment. Do you have a record of your official record, sort of number-wise?
I've had 246 fights.
Yep.
I've won about 170 of them. I think I've drew 9. But that's boxing, bare knuckle, and unlicensed. That's all of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's everything altogether.
The ones I can remember anyway.
And you speak a lot about mental health, and you are a massive advocate for that. You've inspired a great deal of people.
I don't know about that. I think fucking Decker, the one Heggie is the mental health fucking bloke, isn't he?
But
What a fucking sausage the man is, eh? And I don't want to be talking. I don't want to be talking too much about him because it's giving him more publicity. But what a fucking knacker! Seriously, man, isn't he?
No comment.
All right, fair enough.
But I guess you have inspired so many people. And
I'm very shocked by that, to be honest with you. Very shocked lately. The messages I've been getting. I'm a fuck up, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not wired up properly. The things that I've done in my life, the things that I say, the things that I do, something like that. I know I'm not wired up properly, but I've got a good heart, and if you do me good, I'll do you good. But if you're a cunt to me, then believe me, I'm the biggest cunt there is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the last time we saw you, I think it was 2 years ago now, against Goran Reljic, of course. That's where the injury to the jaw with the headbutt came in at BKB 8. Can you sort of talk me through that performance? How you felt you were going?
Honestly, I felt great. I was doing Paul and Sheila James's and Redditch training. I was with my good pal Andy Robinson, who was fighting the British title, training Ricky Neller as well. The camp went great, so there's no excuses. And I'm not going to say Goran meant to do it, because he's a good lad. I don't think there was any intention there, which was he's a southpaw. Him being an MMA fighter, he led with his head, but I didn't actually feel the break. The break was there. I didn't feel the break, but the fracture there. He fractured his jaw there as well with his head. The fracture was the worst pain I've felt in my life, and I've had my cheekbone broke, my fucking eye sockets broke, Dave Radford, my nose being broke 30 odd times, my wrists, my finger here, I've fucking Dave Radford bent the fuck on it. But honestly, I've had more breaks than a fucking group wedding me. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? Come on!
And I mean, as you say, you've had so many iconic matchups. The trilogy with Dave Radford, Ricky Nelder, a fantastic win over Terry Caruthers. I mean, so many great fights. I've been really enjoying watching through all of the fights all over again. It's a difficult question, but out of all of those fights, which one would you say is your favourite? It's a difficult one.
My favourite has to be the Dave Radford second fight, because it's the only fight in my life. Actually, or Terry Caruthers, I really enjoyed that one. But the reason one for the second one with Dave was because I can remember sitting on the side of the beers talking to the two Gorman boys when they were doing me cut, and I really didn't know. It was the first time in my life where I've had to question myself and thinking, because I hit that cunt with fucking everything apart from the kitchen sink, you know what I mean? But he was giving them back to me. Dave's a good man. He's a fucking very powerful. He's a heavy hitter too, Dave. And every time I was thinking I was getting like my hand, and the bastard was hitting me back with them body shots and fucking uppercuts. I didn't know if I was author or author at one stage, you know what I mean? And I questioned myself, what the fuck have I got left in the tank? But I grinded it out, and his burns or his swelled a little bit quicker than mine, thankfully, because if mine had carried on swelling, that would have been like fucking sloth, you know what I mean?
And I mean, as I say, you've been out for 2 years. A lot's changed in BKB. What do you make of the evolutions that Joe Smith-Brown and Jim Freeman have brought to the company?
I can't say too much, you know what I mean, because I haven't been around. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the way that Bare Knuckles went with all the slagging and all that shit, and there's a lot of two-facedness going around it. It wasn't like that when I started. But if you want to give credit where credit's due, me and Joe had a meeting fucking, I can't remember how long ago, maybe 8 years ago, fucking 6 years ago, down in Oxford. And what he said he'd do, but I mean, he's got fucking, he got disheartened a lot of times when me and him messaged each other, And I'd say, listen, Joe, don't give up your run and keep on going. And thank God he did. And I'll tell you what, like Jim Freeman Dove, I was probably his biggest fucking critic, to be honest with you. Because when I wasn't at a good stage in my life, fucking, he might have done or he wasn't matching us or something, and I'll give him fucking it with 2 barrels, like I always do. I jumped the gun. But I will say about Jim, and I'll say it publicly too, you know what I mean? Jim's doing a fucking outstanding job, the things that he's done, and give credit where credit's due. He needs a fucking big round of applause off everyone. And I'll eat humble pie, simple as that, because I fucking deserve to. Jim's a top man. He's still a fucking chef, like in his gear gym, but. And Teddy wears the trousers in that relationship, but I mean, he's done a lot for Bare Knuckle, so we'll just leave it at that.
And I guess another big question is, do we have any idea of sort of what weight you'll be fighting at BKB 20?
15 stone, hopefully. I'll be back to 2020, and then I'll need a couple of fights. I'm going to have a couple of boxing fights. But then it comes to I've said I'd quit at 250, but I might go quit at 260 fights. I'm going to fight for the full of 2020. Rob Boardman is a great fighter. I'd love to share the ring with him. I'm not going to shout his name out and disrespect him because that's not my style. But that's the man that I'm looking for. I've got no doubt. Well, I don't think that anyone's going to beat him. That's around at the minute. I think me and him would be a fucking pucker fight. I think it'd be tasty. I think I'd punch him all over. I think he'd punch me all over at the same time. and I think the best man would win. But I think there'd be a lot of damage done, and that'd be a very good tear up. And Rob's got me utmost respect. So if I can have a couple more fights and I get my timing back, hopefully me and Rob can get it on. But up until then, I hope Rob fucking keeps the title, and good luck to all his next opponents and himself as well, you know.
Yeah, certainly a fight I think I would like to see. I'm sure the fans would as well. I guess finally, any last thoughts? Anyone you'd like to thank so far?
I'd like to thank everyone, all my sponsors that have sponsored us from the start until now. I'd like to thank the people that have kept faith with us as well. There's a lot of people I need to thank in my personal life. Leanne's family. Leanne for fucking letting us back in the children's life. We're trying to sort things out in her, get back together. And my mother house hasn't washed her hands with us. I'll never fucking know. Because I'm not put a fuck up, to be honest with you. Everyone, and there's a lot of people I need to thank. All my sponsors, people who give us work, people who fucking help us out when I've been on my tours, people that have got rid of things for us. Just everyone. That's a big thank you to everyone. Stage for Jimmy McCrory. I've never stopped knowing you. I haven't seen you for 5 years, apart from Desert Funeral, done the talk to us. I love you, I'm your daddy, and I'll always be waiting for you. Like, I'm not going to put pressure on you because you're a little young girl, around 15, but your daddy loves you. So if you want to get in touch. I've tried messaging you, you haven't. So if you see this video, I love you. I'm dying for you to reach out to us. Okay, my girl, I love you.
Jimmy,
thanks very much.
It's been an honour. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless.